thanks for joining us for this Fast Chat. I'm joined by Kellan Brown. She is with Finance of America Reverse, or FAR. Well, tell me a little bit about what that is.
Sure. Finance of America Reverse is a reverse lending company. And what our mission is to work with financial advisors on how you can utilize home equity in a retirement plan strategically.
Okay. Well, there's a lot about reverse mortgages that's gone around, and we see a lot of commercials. What's different about what you guys do and how you work with advisors?
Yeah, so at FAR, we're really education-based. So recently we built out a platform called Home Equity U. And that's where we list all of our courses where we can provide continuing education credits for CFPs. We have white papers that have been published. We work with the Academy of Home Equity in the retirement planning space.
Okay.
And what that's done is really create a foundation of education for the advisors. Mm-hmm. And I think that is what we're trying to share as opposed to just closed loans. Okay.
And I know a lot of advisors have been in the past reluctant to kind of dip their toe in this,
yes.
And that's probably something you guys are addressing. I know you're a Wealthy's finalist as well.
Yes.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
Well, give me an example of what the client impact would be, if they do go in with an advisor on working on this.
Yeah, so right now we're seeing a lot of market volatility. Right, so advisors are asking a little bit more questions about, okay, give us a real strategy on how home equity can support the client. So for example, we're in a down market right now and people are feeling concerned about pulling assets out, right? Mm-hmm. They're looking for that to recover. Well, an option that you can do is pull out a line of credit, home equity conversion mortgage, right? At that time, you'd pull from the house and actually just let the market recover, so then you pull those assets later. It's just another way that you can utilize the house as a support system for your portfolio.
Okay. And is any of that your business model, will it have to change when we're out of volatile times, or is it gonna?
It's a great question. It's actually my favorite strategy is actually setting that line of credit when you turn 62. So if the majority of the house is paid off and that mortgage is done, that line of credit can actually grow and compound. And it's not tied to what's happening with the market. It actually has a separate growth rate that matches the interest on the actual product itself.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, what has your experience been here at the conference?
Oh, you guys have done an excellent job.
Oh, thank you.
I'll
take all the credit.
I would say probably one of the better conferences I've attended this year. And I was invited to participate in the Think Tank DEI event, and that was phenomenal. Suzanne Syracuse does an excellent job, and the people that participated gave tools to utilize and implement into our platforms and programs, especially our mentorship program, that I'm thrilled that we will be able to actually take from, because I think there's been a lot of talk about this, but not as much action as I'd like to see. So I think what we're starting here is something beautiful, and just thought to be a part of it. So thank you for hosting.
Oh, thank you, and that's great. I'm the technology editor, so I did want to kind of ask you in what ways, maybe whose platforms does FAR integrate with?
Yes. Okay. So we are building a reverse mortgage software right now. And we're working with a few people to try and build that so it can run into eMoney, Money Guide Pro, so that financial planners actually can utilize it. And I think that's what's the missing piece, right? Advisors now that have bought into how the reverse mortgage has changed and want to be able to offer that to their clients because they see the value when it's right, they need the software to be able to show it. Right, so that is an initiative for this year, and we hope to have that integration happen by close of 22.
Well, great. Well, great to meet you, Kellan. Thank you for coming by today.
Davis.
And thank you guys for tuning in to Fast Chat and learn a little bit more about FAR.